This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, statement made in Melbourne. Eala won in Kooyong Classic and will carry big momentum into the Australian Open. Down by 5 in the final minute, TNT pulled off an impossible comeback to outlast Meralco to punch their ticket to the PBA Finals. Asia's best are coming to Batangas. The ICTSI Philippine Ladies Masters returns, bigger, tougher, and set to open the 2026 Taiwan LPGA season. Legends, rivalries, pure skill. Billiards icons take center stage as the WNT Legends Showcase hits the local pool table. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 14th of January. Now, here's our roundup. Eala is heating up at the perfect time. The Filipina star once again takes down an Olympic medalist and sends a warning shot ahead of the Australian Open. Here is Sheila Salaysay with the details.
Eala just sent a strong message ahead of the Australian Open. The Filipina tennis star took down 2024 Paris Olympic silver medalist Donna Vekic 6-3, 6-4 in a singles exhibition match at the Kooyong Classic in Melbourne Wednesday morning. Fresh off a career-high WTA ranking of number 49, Eala showed poise and control after a slow start, shaking off an early 1-2 deficit in the opening set. From there, she flipped the switch, dictating the tempo, breaking away to 4-2 and 5-3 leads, and confidently closing out the first set. Vekic, currently ranked number 70, tried to push back in the second set, grabbing an early 2-1 edge, but Eala stayed locked in. The Pinay tennis ace rattled off 4 straight games, surged ahead 4-2, and never looked back, sealing another composed statement win. It marks Eala's second victory over Vekic in just over a week, following her 3-set triumph at the ASB Classic in Auckland, further proving she belongs on the sport's biggest stage. Eala was among the day's standout winners at Kooyong, alongside Lerner Tian, who stunned 2014 US Open champion Marin Cilic, and Jordan Thompson, the reigning US Open doubles champ, who edged past Denis Shapovalov. The Kooyong Classic, a high-profile exhibition featuring top ATP and WTA players, serves as Eala's final tune-up ahead of the Australian Open, set for January 18 to February 1. With momentum building and confidence high, Eala is heading into Melbourne Park, ready to make noise. Reporting for the Scorecard, Sheila Salaysay, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Grit, composure, and a crucial coaching call. TNT Tropang 5G survived a late scare from Meralco, escaping with a 99-96 Game 5 win to seal a return trip to the PBA Philippine Cup Finals at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. After Meralco briefly took the lead late in the fourth, Reynam Batak swung the momentum with a massive 4-point play. Jordan Heading followed with a steal and the basket, and Batak closed it out at the line. Post-game, TNT head coach Chot Reyes credited belief and execution under pressure, saying the team never lost confidence even when down 5 in the final minutes. Reyes also pointed to a key adjustment on TNT's final inbound, choosing to start from the backcourt after struggling on set plays, a move that directly led to the game-turning 4-point play.
We're just fortunate we caught a couple of breaks with Chris Newsom's injury, and then later on Rios' injury as well. But it really took our best to be able to come out victorious. As for the win tonight, I always preach the mantra of never give up. Even when we were 5 points down in the huddle, the players kept saying, kaya pa yan, kaya pa yan. So there was a lot of positive energy in the huddle.
Now back in the finals, TNT continues its run as one of the league's most consistent contenders. Once again, head coach Dennis Delta Pineda is shutting down rumors about a trade involving Alex Stockton, calling it false and baseless. In a message to the Scorecard, Pineda said that any so-called insider info floating around social media should not be even given a second thought. He said these rumors have been unsettling the team, but the focus is crystal clear. The Fiber Xers are turning their eyes to the mid-season Commissioner's Cup. Pineda praised his young squad for a strong Philippine Cup run, 7-4 record, 4th seed, and just one defensive stop from making the semifinals. Meantime, in other PBA developments, the Phoenix Fuel Masters have parted ways with head coach Willie Wilson and team consultant Jamay Karin. The move follows a rough Philippine Cup where Phoenix finished just 3-8. Both Wilson and Harin were in their first conference in these roles, with Harin previously serving as head coach last season. The ICTSI Philippine Ladies Masters is back for its second edition, and it's bigger than ever. Scheduled for February 4th to 6th at Summit Point Golf and Country Club in Lipa City, Batangas, the $200,000 54-hole championship now serves as the official kickoff for the 2026 Taiwan LPGA Tour, highlighting the Philippines as a key stop on Asia's women's golf circuit. Last year's champion, Korean Kim Ka-young, returns after her thrilling one-stroke victory over Thailand's Nuk Sukapan, but she'll face a deeper, tougher field this time. Local talent is also stepping up, with ladies Philippine Golf Tour stars like Sara Ababa, Chanel Avaricio, Princess Superal, Florence Becerra, and Matthew Singson eager to claim home course advantage and compete with the region's best. The ICTSI Philippine Ladies Masters is shaping up as one of the most exciting events on the Asian women's golf calendar. Filipino billiards icons Efren Bata Reyes and Francisco Django Bustamante will headline the WNT Legends Showcase alongside American great Earl Strickland and Germany's Ralph Souquet. The three-day event runs January 21st through 23rd at Gateway Mall in Quezon City. Part of the World 9-Ball Tour, WNT Legends celebrates the sport's golden era, iconic rivalries, and larger-than-life personalities that helped fuel pool's global rise. Matches will be played race to 11 with alternate breaks guaranteeing daily action and multiple classic showdowns from 4 of the game's all-time greats. Novak Djokovic is back at Melbourne Park, chasing history at the Australian Open. The Serbian great is aiming for a record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title, which would move him past Margaret Court as the most successful singles champion of all time. Djokovic won his 24th major at the 2023 US Open, but the rise of Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz has reshaped the men's game with a faster, more explosive style. Now nearing 39, Djokovic admits the physical grind is real, but few doubt the mental resolve of the last remaining member of the Big Three. To make history on Australian soil, he'll likely need to beat one or both of the sport's new standard bearers deep in the tournament. Turning from the court to the court of public debate. Conservative justices on the U.S. Supreme Court appeared poised Tuesday to uphold state bans on transgender athletes competing on female sports teams. The High Court heard 3+ hours of arguments in cases from Idaho and West Virginia, challenging lower court rulings that sided with transgender students. With a 6-3 conservative majority, the court has already backed other restrictions on transgender rights, and questions Tuesday focused on fairness and competition, including physiological advantages and the role of puberty blockers and hormones. Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who has coached girls basketball, noted that transgender athletes on female teams could affect playing time and awards, but said Title IX allows teams separated by biological sex unless Congress acts. Idaho and West Virginia argue their laws preserve fair and safe competition, emphasizing differences in size, muscle, and endurance. The court's decision could have nationwide implications for women's and girls' sports. A busy night around the NBA with statement wins, big nights from stars, and teams hitting their stride. In Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took over after halftime, scoring 15 of his 34 points in the third quarter as the Oklahoma City Thunder rolled past the San Antonio Spurs 119-98. Oklahoma City earned its first win over San Antonio this season, holding the Spurs under 100 for the first time and extending its win streak to 4. In Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Lakers put on a show as LeBron James and Luka Doncic combined for 58 points and 22 assists in a 141-116 win over the Atlanta Hawks. Los Angeles shot nearly 58% from the floor and built its highest scoring first half of the season to snap a 3-game skid. In Miami, Bam Adebayo closed it out, scoring 13 straight points late as the Miami Heat held off the Phoenix Suns 127-121. Norman Powell hit the go-ahead 3 in the final minute as Miami stopped Phoenix's 3-game win streak. Now let's look at the other games from around the league. Up next, the PBA Philippine Cup semifinals are hitting peak drama with the Ginebra and San Miguel still grinding it out while TNT just secured a final spot after a nail-biting win versus Meralco. Joining us to talk about this development is former PBA coach Louis Alas when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. With the NBA trade deadline fast approaching with just a few weeks to go, front offices around the league are feeling the pressure. You have injuries, losing streaks, and unmet expectations forcing teams to decide. Do you double down or do you pivot? So tonight, we count down the top 3 talents who could realistically be on the move before the deadline. First on the list is Anthony Davis. The Browns' season in Dallas is cloudy at best. Reports indicate possible surgery to repair ligament damage in his left hand, even as Davis himself has publicly disputed the timeline. What is clear is that the Mavericks are listening to offers. With Davis sidelined, his value is at its lowest, but the upside remains massive. A contender could get an elite defender and finisher back just in time for the playoffs, or a team could bet on him as a cornerstone for next season. Dallas now gets a rare opportunity for a hard reset. Moving on from the controversial Luka Doncic trade and with prized ward Cooper Flag in tow, the Mavericks can finally close a saga that made their own fan base hate the team. Up next, we've got Ja Morant. Memphis is at the crossroads. There are reports that the Grizzlies are entertaining trade offers for their once franchise star. Morant's talent is undeniable, but his availability is questionable. Injuries, inconsistency, and a heavy contract have made building around him very difficult. Multiple teams are interested, but finding a true fit has proven complicated. Plus the fact that Ja is riddled with issues on and off the court that may lower his value. This may be the definition of a buy low swing, or a signal that Memphis is ready to turn the page. Now, the final one, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis says he is 1,000,000% committed to Milwaukee, but the tension is boiling over. Down more than 30 points at halftime against Minnesota, Bucks fans booed their team as it left the floor. And after scoring the first basket of the third quarter, Giannis responded by flashing 2 thumbs downs and booing the home crowd back. After the loss, he said, "Whenever I get booed, I boo back." So, Milwaukee is sliding in the standings, and while the Bucks are not actively shopping Giannis, the league is watching closely. Frustration, urgency, and a massive future decision all loom large. February 5th is coming fast, and whether these stars stay or move The choices made now will shape the rest of the NBA season. So, coming up next, we will go back to Coach Louie Alas to discuss the latest developments in the thrilling PBA semifinal series between sister teams when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. Apologies to all our viewers who waited. Unfortunately, Coach Louie Alas, who is in Utah right now, woke up very early to check out the PBA games to talk to us, but because of some unfortunate technical difficulties, we're unable to speak with him. Hopefully, we can speak to Coach Louie Alas at a later time. He's doing so well right now, especially his son, Kiefer Alas, who debuted for one of his schools in Utah, and 10 threes. Very amazing performance for Kiefer Alas. And of course, game number 5 in the semifinals of the PBA happening tonight. Kanina, napag-usapan natin, nagtagumpay itong TNT, advancing to the PBA semi-finals for the 4th straight year, trying to win their 3rd championship in the last 4 PBA conferences. And last I checked, ongoing pa rin po itong bakbakang Ginebra at San Miguel. San Miguel in command right now. Motau Tua stepping up with a huge performance, 18 points the last time I checked the stats. Junmar Fajardo with a double-double as well. CJ Perez leading the way for San Miguel with 20 big points. So barring any hitches, it looks like it's going to be a San Miguel victory against Ginebra San Miguel. And with that said, the Beermen will be leading this series 3-2 with a chance to close out the series and advance to the finals to face TNT with a win in game number 6. Ginebra still has one chance to force a game number 7. Kung ganun nga, kung magpapatuloy itong San Miguel to win against Ginebra. And with that said, we'd like to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, right here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.